Hi Stampin' friends, tonight we're going to use the Excellent Eggs stamp set and dies. This has a lot of great, it has Hello Spring, it has Happy Easter, it has some cute little designs to it, and then there's No Bunny Like You. So I think that's a perfect one for me to use for demonstrators who sign up under me and are on my Stampin' Bunny team. I think that would be super cute to send them a card that's there's some nobody like you, even after the holiday is over. Let's go ahead and come up with some little cutie pie cards tonight. Okay, this first card is actually a card that if you purchase in March, you will get the instructions on how to make this little design here. And then this, I think, is so much fun because the little die cuts out all these little places like this, and so you can fill them in and make a variety of different designs using all these different colors. Like cut them out in several different colors, and then you'll have lots of different designs. And so here I did used both sets of the background papers, and then I used two different possibilities here. Then this bottom one I cut out and layered the bubble bath on top of the balmy blue. So that was kind of fun. And then this little guy I stamped on crumb cake paper, cardstock, and then used my an old blender pen and the white craft ink to add some white to him so that he would have a little better look. Then this one, I just added pink to an already white little bunny. So I just think this is a fun little design here. And then this way, since I'm showing you the finished card, you don't have to sit here and watch me fuss with those because they are a little bit tiny. And so you do have to kind of cut through and layer them in, that kind of thing. So there is some time involved, but I think it's worth it because I think they're super sweet. So that is that way of using it. Oh, and what I was talking about, this PDF, that is with a $40 purchase in March. Okay, so lots and lots of fun stuff. Of course, when you look at this, you know, I used that hot air balloon paper with this. This is a gorgeous paper to use, but look what the back of it is. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, no, I want to save this to use with the hot air balloons. So there are still several Eastery type papers. This one just has the netting look on the back, so I think that's a pretty one to use. This one I think is gorgeous when you put this pool party layer on top of a lemon lolly. There we go. And then, you know, I like to take either the Daffodil Delight or the lemon lolly and just make little dots in there inside the daisies, and then I think that would make the sweetest. It just kind of would really put your card together. So let me go ahead and do a couple of these. Let's go down the side there, because I think the larger it is, kind of the cuter it is. It's kind of like they're a little off center. That's okay. I use the other end. I think it'll be easier. There we go. I think I can control it better when I'm just kind of going straight down. There we are. All right. And you can see I can do this fairly quickly. It's not going to be like a big, huge time-consuming thing, but I just think this makes this so much sweeter and so much more fun. You see what you think. I'll hold it up. And you can see the ones where I've made it look like a daisy and the ones where I have not done anything yet. So I think that's fun. So this I think would be really cute to just put your bunny and your egg. So then I wanted to go ahead and put one of my sentiments on there, probably a Happy Easter. So with these, I think if I'm going to tie this in, I probably need to use either the purple. I did this actually on some, it looks like I did it on some, I hope we still have it. I'm not even totally sure. It's some shimmery white cardstock. And then maybe one of these nice little pink bows. I think maybe the yellow. There we go. Yeah, definitely the yellow. And then maybe writing this on with the pool party. So let me turn around and find the pool party. Oh, and I'm trying to remember if I've cleaned these. I hope I have. With the Happy Easter, this one is. Let's see here. Get it kind of even there. Well, it's not quite centered in there, but I could also always put my bow down here, add some embellishments. Anytime that something doesn't turn out just like you want it, it's always an opportunity. I know you've heard this before, always an opportunity for embellishment. So that would make this super sweet as well. So just a way to use, this is the stamp that is in here, and you just color it. So super fast on that one. All right, I'm gonna set this aside. Let's see, I did have a couple of things I wanted to kind of talk about. For example, when you are doing these, sometimes the colors start to look a little bit muted and maybe kind of not happy. And so I was just kind of showing you this is our light green, light blue, light aqua, light pink, light purple, light orange, light yellow. You know, so you don't necessarily need the aqua, or you could use the aqua, kind of a 6 of 1. But what I wanted to mention is sometimes what it feels like it needs is just a little more color. So what I would suggest is when you're using these colors, sometimes maybe replace the green with a brighter green, like this is the Parakeet Party, and that will kind of pep up the look of your card. Now, then you do have to kind of think about what you're doing here because you don't want it to get too crazy of colors, but I just think that a lot of times that can make the card have a little more happiness. Now, I don't mean a whole bunch of bright colored cards, but just, bright colored papers, but just a little bit of one of the colors different. So let me kind of show you here what I was kind of thinking. So imagine that I've cut these off even, and then I'm putting these all on here. Just kind of doing that. And then I might need, there we are. Oh no, that's another pink one. Like this one. Maybe not. Anyway, so I feel like you can kind of see what I'm talking about. That just makes this look so much happier. So then maybe at this point, I would use my little Happy Easter or my Thinking of You. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out here. I thought I had one more saying yes. I do have a couple. And what I also think would be cute, you remember our little jungle guys that had the leaves that come up, it looks like it's in a jungle. Perfect to cut that out of some light green and then put your aqua behind it. And that would be super sweet. And just another way to use your celebration item with that. Okay, so hello spring. Hello, hello spring. Do this probably in the blue, the balmy blue. I apologize that my voice is still a little bit bad, but it's better than it was. Okay, so hello spring. There we go. And then you might just tuck that under there. Of course, trimming those off and everything when the time comes, and then popping on your little bunny. And you're so cute. Okay, so that's another possibility. Then I'm just gonna kind of move this bunny on across here for the next one. Just kind of wanted to give you some other options. Let's see here, here's my blue card base. Like if you had this, then you could use, I cut this one. Okay, so what's weird is this cuts a piece that you can attach to your card and finish off. The scallop only cuts a scallop above and below. So kind of what I think is cute with this is to just put either the top and the bottom as it, whoops, I got that one upside down. There we go. A top and a bottom, and then put your Happy Easter here in the center. Or you could put the middle on one, let's see, maybe this one. Put the middle on this one, and then that way you can write it on this piece, and you can use both pieces as a little cute card. Now, this is another example of using, when I like to use both a light and a dark, or use an example of a dark color here. because I think it would be so cute. And I think that anytime that you have a Happy Easter card and you don't say Happy Easter, you have missed an opportunity. So I would like to say Happy Easter. E-A. I'm going to try to spell it right. There's my S. And my T-E-R. And then this is just an inside piece and probably the inside of the R. I just think that saves some. You can certainly, there is an exclamation point, but I just thought that like uses a piece of paper that you might normally consider to be kind of worthless. So there you can see the little Easter. Of course, I would get these evenly done, but the little exclamation point, oopsie, I dropped it, is so cute on the bottom there. Just kind of, you know, Happy Easter, fun, fun. There you can see that one. And then with this, I could see also putting your Happy Easter here, or, you know, you can put your bunny on there and decorate him. And the last thing that I have to show you is just that there is a little scene that you can color in with your bunnies. So you might put that on a piece of, let's see here, I don't have a full size. Okay, so I'll just scoot this over real quick. And put it on this one. There we are. So this is another one that I would be willing to use because the back side of it is just a peach scallop, just a petal pink scallop. And then this one, I am not totally sure, but I think these are little petals. So what I would probably do is just use my Balmy Blue to color my petals. Let's see here, that's going to take a little while, I guess, but it's kind of, I'm just going to do this kind of haphazardly, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm going for here. And then I get my bubble bath. I'll do the little nose on each one. And then maybe a little bit around the tail on the ears. Okay, and then probably I would use a yellow on the flower. Let's see, I see two of them there. Probably do it like that. Another thing I did here, because I kind of wanted to go over this a couple of different ways, I did remember this time, I'm always talking about the, about using Q-tips to add color. So I was glad I remembered to grab some because I thought that might be a nice way to kind of just add just a little. They're kind of big for the blending brushes, but I thought this would add a nice kind of impressionistic sort of look. And I don't want to get too much ink on there, so I'm trying to be careful. A little more blue, I feel like. Okay. And then get the pink, our bubble bath. I'm just going to go ahead and get a new one. I don't want to accidentally do anything strange there. Kind of this little face. Oh, I got too much on that one. It's too bad I got that one's face so dark. I might can fix it with some white craft ink. But anyway, you get the idea there. I'm just going to grab the lemon lolly. Oh, if I can find it, I am. I may have it. I think I have it out for something else. Okay, so when that happens, you can always just use a marker, which I don't have the lemon lolly marker either. But I'm going to use the yellow and just kind of dab it with this. And then twist it on the yellow flower. Well, this isn't turning out as well as it has in the past for me, but that's all right. Get one more little dollop there. Okay, then I would just grab a soft seafoam and then just put little bits of it here and there or everywhere because it is our green. Be sure and put some on our stems. The reason, you could do this with the Versamark, but I kind of thought it would just sort of smear it. So, because I was like imagining doing it where you do like with pastels, and you can use the Versamark and kind of color it that way. But I think it's kind of intricate, so I think it probably looks better just stamping it and then coloring it. I need a little bit more blue. There's a spot right there that could use some. And it probably would look better the more green I added over time. I'll understand if this isn't your cup of tea. I was just trying to do something a little different and show just kind of a different way of finishing something off. So there's that one, and then the one that we used with our markers. So then I would just finish this off much the same way, just add a little sentiment, like a little thinking of you. I think this is kind of a perfect one for thinking of you. And then your card is pretty easy to finish. Of course, you would want to add a little pink bow probably, or something like that, just to kind of give it a little more oomph. If I can get a hold of them. Some of these pretty pink sequins would be really pretty on there as well. I hope that you guys have a great week. Bye.